Let me put my hat on like an old boy, No cheats.
All
Let me
right.
remember a little bit like this. I'm an old player, man. Old player.
All right.
Where's
Like a
where are the
potato.
girls at? Where are the girls at, man? I'm trying to get some girls to take home.
All right. So
Player.
Today's segment, I'm going to talk about a wife who went on Reddit to say that she committed adultery after an 8
Who would
year
have guessed?
drought.
Who would have guessed?
So the story goes as follows. The title is, so the woman is 38 and the husband is 51. So there's a 13-year age gap. My husband hasn't had intercourse with me in 8 years. I cheated on him last night and need to tell him, but how? I met my husband when I was 26. We got married 2 years later, and then the last time we were intimate was just before my 31st birthday. Not even on the birthday, KaiR. He's always had a bit of a problem maintaining a upright position, and my drive has always been much higher than his. But one day he just decided he didn't want to do it anymore and said he didn't want to put that pressure on himself. Since then, we would rarely even hug and kiss and cuddle. I think I have performed services on him, intellectual services on him, mental services on him, maybe 5 times. I've asked him to go to the doctors. I've suggested couple therapy and even intimacy therapy hundreds of times. He's just not interested. I'm no supermodel, but I also know I'm not unattractive. I go to the gym 3 times a week and still get hit on at work, at gym, bars, etc. I don't know what else I can do.
That's not how you should judge it, because women say themselves they'll hit anything. So don't forget about that. Women say it themselves, forgetting that they might be that anything. But okay, continue.
I've stayed with him as he's a good man and we have a lot in common and have a good time together, always laughing and joking, but I just want intimacy. I've never put any pressure on him, and before he stopped, I'd make sure not to initiate more than once a week so he doesn't feel under pressure. Last night I was out with a group of friends. I don't drink at all. So I was the designated driver. She spells it out with a double capital D. I hope this is not a trailer to the movie coming up next. My friend group got talking to a group of men, and one of the men showed a real interest in me. At one point, he ran his hand down my arm, and I felt my knees buckle just from the excitement of being touched. Then later on, when we were walking, he had his hand on the small of my back, and as it worked its way down to my bum, I had to physically stop myself from lunging on him. My body felt electric. When we left, I gave him my number and I knew what was coming. I have no excuses.
Yeah, you have to do what
Dropped
you have
off my friends off and then checked my phone. I had a message from him. I replied saying, "Do you want a lift home?" He said yes and told me where to pick him up. I knew what was happening and drove there with a big smile on my face. Even stopping at a petrol station, this is probably in the UK, to buy what Shannon Sharp has been broadcasting after his recent IG Live mishap. Also known as what Drake puts hot sauce in. In case he didn't have any. I picked him up, so it's basically protection. I picked him up and drove off, not even asking where he lived. I just drove to a car park nearby, and as soon as I parked up, I jumped on him. It was only 10 minutes, but I forgot how amazing it felt to be wanted. All the frustrations gone. I sat back in my chair and started laughing hysterically with how happy I was. I drove him home with a big smile on my face, and even when I got home, I've been too high to go to sleep. I don't feel bad. I feel satisfied and like I'm worth more than being a cook and cleaner. Oh, I almost misread that one. Okay. For the first time in years, I feel human. I know I have to tell him though. I cheated. No ifs and buts. I broke the terms of our vows and I need to face the consequences. If he wants to stay together, I'll be the best wife I can be. If he wants to split up, then I'll walk away without a fight as I was the one who broke this. He's away today and back home. Tomorrow. I don't want to make excuses, so I need to tell him in a way that won't blame him. How to explain it without saying I have needs and you aren't fulfilling them? I thought about basically saying something like, this is not your fault and all me. I had plenty of chances to stop myself and didn't. I encourage it and it's something broken inside me, which is why I did it. Oh, okay. I thought something was left broken inside. I'm gonna reread that one. I encouraged it and it's something broken inside me, which is why I did it, and that's why I'll understand if you don't want to stay with me and risk it happening again. But that sounds too much like I'm saying I don't care if he leaves. I don't know how to say this. I don't even know if I can go back to our version of normal now, knowing that there are people out there who do want to touch me.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Can you play it again?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh, my. KaiR. So
She was waiting. I feel sorry for that guy, man. That shit probably was full of cobweb.
Oh, for the guy she cheated with.
Just a joke. It's just a regular joke. To go back to the question, was she wrong? Is she the AO? No, you're not. I think a part of a relationship is also the part of intimacy, being great partner and being a good cohesive partnership is one part. The intimacy is a requirement. Otherwise, you might as well stay friends. Be a fellow person who's renting pay half of your rent, they pay half of the rent, and you're living together. Because otherwise, what's the need? I mean, intimacy is important. So I don't think she's a a-hole for this. I think she could have been more vocal about it to him. Also gave him an ultimatum. Another fan of cheating. Because at the end of the day, it's still, I mean, she's it's a bit surprising to see her taking the responsibility of her actions, because a lot of people would have said it's his fault, but she's a mature lady that is taking full responsibility for the crazy things she did. The man could have been well, we know there are some weirdos out here that lure people, but okay, he could have been one of those. But hey, you gotta do what you have to do. But all in all, I think she should have maybe been more vocal about it, because she let it go and the guy doesn't feel. Maybe you should just break up if there is no. I mean, she still finds him a great partner, but it's just the intimacy part. Maybe he agrees to let her go smash some guy, and he's sitting in the corner, voyeuring the whole situation. I don't know, man.
But she's also asking what would be the best. She's also asking what would be the best way to communicate. So she wants to communicate it without it coming over as her saying it's your fault that I did it.
Just saying I cheated and I was I made a mistake. There's
Well,
no. He knows that it's his fault. If the guy can think, it's his.
It is his fault.
They haven't been intimate, so there's no way. There's no way to go around this.